What's going on, Socialites? Welcome to a Week 4 matchup of the Global Pokemon Society Draft League. It's the 2-1 Vero Beach Volcaronas going up against one of the teams I thought was really going to take off this season, the Lavender Town Gengars, who find themselves at 1-2. This is a division matchup, both of these teams in the South Division, so, those matches always have a little bit extra. You want to be at the top of your division, get that guaranteed playoff spot in bye week. But with that said, let's take a look at the teams real quick and then we'll hop right into the action. Vero bringing Mewtwo, Cinderace, Tapu, Koko, Azelf, Alolan Persian, who they just picked up in free agency, and Alolan Raichu. Lavender Town countering with Giratina, Landorus-Therian, Galarian Moltres, Gyarados, Aegislash, and Mandibuzz. So let's hop right in here. See what exactly we got going on. Lavender Town leading off with Moltres and Landorus. Ooh, good lead going up against the electric duo of Tapu, Koko, and Alolan Raichu. Landorus likes to see that. Definitely a tough spot for these two electric types. If Moltres has the Protect, seems pretty likely. Ooh, but of course, Alolan Raichu with the Charm. Great tech from Vero. Ooh, Moltres does have the Protect. Nice Protect. No Dynamax, though, from Landorus. I wonder if this will be an Earthquake, though. But with the Charm going off, both these Pokemon, I think, are going to be able to survive this. Well, Raichu thanks to its Focus Sash, but... Oh, Weakness Policy on Tapu Koko. That's pretty nutty. That is pretty nutty. There'll be another Charm going out into Landorus here. Landorus might want to try and reset here. If this is what Raichu's going to keep trying to do. But I guess it is pretty free just to hit another Earthquake here. Get a double KO. Let's see what they opt for. Alex, head coach of Lavender Town, taking his time. Big decision here. He did have the restraint not to Dynamax on that first turn, of course. Oh, he's Dynamaxing here, though. I'm going to assume that this will be Moltres. But that's pretty risky because you just gave a weakness policy to Tapu Koko, which is the fastest here. I'm guessing this will probably be a max guard. That's the only thing I can think of in this position. No max guard. So Raichu's going to get another Charm off here onto Landorus. Yeah, I don't think that matters too much. But this Thunderbolt is going to take out Moltres in one hit. That's what I was afraid of. So this is our first time seeing... Ooh, U-turn goes out into Raichu. So he does pivot out Landorus, which is the right call. So as I was saying, this is our first time seeing Lavender Town on video. As I said, I thought that they were one of the favorites going into this, but I gotta say, with a play like that, sacrificing your Dynamax so easily, I'm not sure. I think if you had gone for a max guard there, that would have been real nice, and another Earthquake just to get that double KO. Giratina comes out from the U-turn. So Lavender Town, no Dynamax. Just threw it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. And Vero still has an option. Most likely it'll be Azelf in the back, as Mewtwo is not allowed to Dynamax. Landorus comes back out, getting off some more Intimidates. Tapu Koko with a Protect. I don't mind that. We don't see a Shadow Sneak coming out from Giratina. And this Ice Beam is going to knock out Landorus. So down goes Lando. The Earth Power, so a good Protect there from Tapu Koko. Not sure what items on the Landorus. Could be Assault Vest. All we've seen is Earthquake and U-Turn. Aegislash is the last Pokemon for Lavender Town, so they do have the double Ghost to face down Mewtwo and Azelf. But Vero still has their Dynamax. I think in this position I would have preferred a Dazzling Gleam just to guarantee the KO here onto Giratina, as I don't think this Ice Beam will be enough to pick up the knockout. No. Giratina with Shadow Ball going into Mewtwo does good damage and a special defense drop. Aegislash setting up the Swords Dance. It did take a lot of damage, however. So it's probably looking to get some Shadow Sneaks off. I think you can go for a double Shadow Sneak here. But Giratina's special, so... special attacking. So it probably doesn't even have the Shadow Sneak. It's got Earth Power. It's got Shadow Ball. Aegislash going for the Shadow Sneak. Most likely going into Mewtwo. Yes, and this will knock out Mewtwo. So this is the strat that Lavender Town needs to get back into this. But Tapu Koko takes out Aegislash with another Thunderbolt. Giratina does get the Earth Power off. So, bunch of Pokemon fanning. Where's Magearna? She wants that Soul Power for the Soul Heart. Giratina's leftovers giving a little bit more recovery. And usually you would say, well, Azelf in the back, facing down the Ghost-type Giratina. Giratina's probably going to win, but Vero saved their Dynamax all the way to the end. And I do believe that Azelf with the Max Starfall should be able to pick up the KO. If not, it'll be able to survive the Shadow Ball here. Let's see if that works out. As Ed, head coach of Vero Beach Volcarona, Dynamaxes Azelf. There's the Starfall. Will it be enough to KO? Will Giratina have a chance? Oh, there is a chance. I don't know if it's a good one, but there is a chance. Oh. Maybe with a critical hit. Could have been close. But with that, Azelf will pick up the KO with another Starfall. knocking out Giratina. And Vero Beach takes game 1 pretty decidedly. Let's clean up and get ready for game 2. I will give Lavender Town credit. They did fight back there. It was a close match at the end, but when your Dynamax gets one hit before it can do anything, I mean, you can't expect too much there. We'll have to see how the teams decide to switch it up going into game 2. Vero with the 1-game lead. The weakness policy revealed on Tapu Koko, which is a very interesting item. Definitely would have had to have done the calc when it came to Charm Earthquake for Landorus, because I don't know if I would risk that. And Tapu Koko only have 2 weaknesses, ground and poison. Like, it's not like an item that's easy to proc, especially with how frail Koko is. So it does look like Vero is switching up their strategy a little bit. We'll have to see how Lavender Town reacts, as it looks like Lavender Town is keeping the same 4 from last game. Maybe they figure if they just play around the Dynamax a little better, they can win this one. This time they lead off with Giratina and Moltres. And Koko and Persian are the lead for Vero. They're unsure what they want to do there. They probably figure that Moltres is going to Dynamax, so there's not much of a point. Ooh, they foul play into the Moltres. Ooh, who switches out? Into Landorus, probably expecting the Thunderbolt to come in from Tapu Koko. Giratina protects. Persian with the foul play. Does big damage on the Landorus. The Thunderbolt is negated by Landorus switching in, but big damage from the foul play. Tapu Koko going over its options. Ooh, foul playing this time into Giratina, who switches out. Do they expect Protect on the Landorus? I'm not sure. Yeah, so this won't do too much. Will this be an Earthquake coming out from Landorus? It is. The fur coat from Alolan Persian will let it take this hit a little bit better than most Pokemon. Very surprising to not foul play into the Landorus slot. Just because I do think it is AV. Maybe Alex in the chat could confirm that or not. Obviously, we haven't seen anything but an Ice Beam hit it, so. But no berry was procced. It's not choice locked. Moltres with Protect. The Lavender Town is trying to position as best they can. The foul play does go into Landorus, and that will pick up the KO. Landorus again not getting much. Out of its time on the field, unlike in week 3 when it really carried the games. Neither team has Dynamaxed yet, both teams being very patient. Lavender Town dancing around Vero. And Vero really hasn't taken any damage. None at all. Persian goes for the Protect. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna ignore Persian. Out comes Aegislash. He really wants to keep Moltres alive. That is what he wants to Dynamax. It's very difficult. Giratina with the Earth Power. Tapu Koko able to survive. That's gonna proc its weakness policy as well. Aegislash could go for the Shadow Sneak here just to pick off Tapu Koko. But that'll leave it open to the foul play. You could also just King Shield here, try and play it safe, figuring the Tapu Koko's gonna... Yeah, there's the King Shield. Probably figured Tapu Koko was going for Thunderbolt. Foul play into Giratina. And the Dazzling Gleam with the weakness policy might be enough to pick up the KO here. Yes, it is. On to Giratina. This Koko Persian lead doing work. No Dynamax still from Lavender Town. Aegislash will go for the Shadow Sneak, however, and finally take out Tapu Koko. But the foul play from Persian's gonna return the favor. Ooh, Moltres going for the nasty plot. Will it be enough to get the reverse here? Vero goes with Mewtwo. That's an interesting choice. Moltres will Dynamax here. I mean, Mewtwo Assault Vest. The parting shot will come off. That's gonna bring Moltres down to +1. If the Ice Beam hits, it'll get the Berserk. So that'll be back at +2. I figure that's gotta be a KO on Mewtwo, right? There's the Ice Beam. That'll proc the Berserk. Oh, the freeze! Oh my goodness! You never account for the freeze. Oh, whoa. And weakness policy? Oh my god. This poor Moltres. This poor Moltres. Dancing all game. Waiting to get into the fight. Waiting for its opportunity to Dynamax. It's seeing its friends, its compatriots, slaughtered by Alolan Persian's foul play over and over again. Galarian Moltres just wants to get in the fight. He finally Dynamaxes and he gets frozen by a Mewtwo Ice Beam. Oh. Oh. There is no justice. There is only the 10% chance. And Mewtwo with another Ice Beam will finish off Moltres. And with that, the Vero Beach Volcaronas defeat the Lavender Town Gengars 2-0. Crazy game 3. Let me know what you thought of that match. And as always, stay classy, society.